So a while back, I bought the Lexar Professional Go hub and SSD, and I wanted to love it. I really wanted to love it, but for a few different reasons, it didn't work out. The first reason is this moment case, and I wish I could demonstrate the Lexar here in this video, but as I'll get to in a little bit, I returned it. Now, the reason I returned it was I use this case a lot. I mean, this case is on my phone almost all of the time, and the accessories that the Lexar came with to connect to your phone just didn't play nicely with this case. So this case is pretty thick from the middle point of the case to the back. So the little 180-degree attachment that Lexar comes with, it wouldn't actually fit in this way because this is too thick. And then the other accessory that you just plug directly into the phone, it actually wasn't long enough because this part here of the case is too thick this way. So you never actually could click in that accessory into the bottom of the phone. I did try using a little extender, but then it took everything out pretty far and it just felt really fragile, really delicate, and it wasn't comfortable to hold, which basically left me with one choice, which was to use the cable attachment to plug into the SSD or the hub and plug the cable into this. If you're not familiar, that attachment has a cold shoe mount, which if you're looking at this case and saying, Brett, there's no cold shoe on that, you are correct. So in order for me to actually mount the Lexar to something, I would have to take this out of this case and use something like a little cage that has a cold shoe mount, or I have this small rig little tripod that has a cold shoe mount here as well, so I could mount it there. That's ultimately what I ended up doing after testing things. Kind of a bummer that a few of the accessories wouldn't work with this case, and this isn't a fault of Lexar. Like they just have a product that is very form-fitting. It works beautifully if you're not using a case or using a thinner case, but if you're using a case like this, then you basically can't use the most secure and form-fitting attachments, which is kind of a bummer. So I went out on my first day with that hard drive to test it out, and I was recording a video using the cable, and it was mounted to, I believe I was using this at the time, and I was vlogging, so I couldn't see the screen because I was using the rear-facing camera. I did my intro to the video, and when I went to stop the recording, I flipped the phone around and I was greeted by an error message that said that the hard drive had disconnected. Now, I have no idea when the hard drive disconnected, if I got the whole clip for the intro of the video or if it was halfway through. It was very, very early on, like a few seconds into the video it stopped, but I had no idea. So I thought, okay, maybe that was a fluke. I'll try it again. So tried it again, did the intro, turned the phone around, and sure enough, same thing had happened. It had disconnected very early on. I did try again, but this time I wasn't going to be a dummy about it. I actually just recorded a short clip and I left it running. I was looking at the screen, and sure enough, I saw after a matter of seconds it had disconnected. So a lot of things not going well for that hard drive in my use case, and it ultimately led to me saying, you know what, this just, there's too many variables. I've experienced too much in a few hours that I just don't feel good about this. I'm going to return this product. It was probably a bad copy. I've had Lexar SD cards and have had no problems with them in the past. So I don't know exactly what was going on, if the cable was a little bit loose or whatever it was, but it was enough for me to say, I'm not going to be able to trust this for future projects. So you're out of here. That basically led me to what this video is about, which is finding a replacement for that and finding one that has a lot of the functions and features that the Lexar Go Professional Hub has, which is kind of hard to do. There's not a lot of options out there that allow you to connect an SSD to your phone while still providing a port for power, a port for accessories, and things like that. So those were some of my requirements. I wanted to be able to plug in, you know, the DJI mic receiver. I wanted to maybe plug in a shotgun mic if I wanted to. I wanted to be able to connect power to my phone as well. And if you're just using a SSD that only plugs into your phone and takes up that USB-C port but doesn't offer another one, then you're kind of stuck. So I knew I didn't want just a regular SSD. I wanted something that had additional ports as well. The pickings were kind of slim, but once I started to pursue more of an SSD enclosure instead of a portable SSD with all of the storage built into it, that kind of opened up some options, especially on Amazon. So that led me to finding this little guy, this Gewokliy or Gewokliy. I don't really know how to say it, but it is a little SSD enclosure that has a little MagSafe ring right on it. This is also MagSafe itself, so it clips nice and easy to the phone. You have power delivery, 100-watt power delivery on one side. This is the host port, so this is what the actual phone plugs into. And then the last one is a USB port as well. This so far has been fantastic. I will say, because it's an enclosure, you have to buy your own storage for this. So you unscrew this little screw, this little plate will pop off, and then you put in the storage that you want. You can check Amazon to see all of the different storage types that you can get, but I believe I bought a 2 TB SSD, but you don't have to. If you wanted to keep this super affordable, this thing's 30 bucks, and then you could buy yourself a 500 GB or a terabyte SSD. It doesn't have to be the fastest if you're not going to be using it for, 4K RAW, but if you are going to be shooting that type of codec, you should probably get the faster storage, but I'll leave that up to you. This cable, as you can see, it's super bendy, it's flat, it stays pretty compact to the phone, and it has worked with every case that I have plugged it into, which is very much appreciated. So it has a lot of things going for it. Obviously, you can customize the storage that you want. It's well built, it's all aluminum. I haven't had any connectivity issues. You do have, in addition to this being a stand, this is magnetic as well. So because you have a little magnet on the back there, you could use some of your accessories. Now, it's not going to pass through anything, so you can't really use a MagSafe battery pack or anything like that. But if you have something like an O-snap or a pop socket, like, you could put that on and be able to use it, no problem. The stand is very solid, like it stands up really well. You can either do it this way or this way if you want a more shallow angle. As I mentioned, you have the power port, so you can plug in to get power. So even if maybe you can't use MagSafe batteries and charge wirelessly, you could plug in through a external battery or just plug into the wall. And then you can plug in various accessories as well. The way that I've used the USB-C port is with something like this DJI mic receiver. Plug that right in. You'll see the lights light up. I don't have it connected, so it's not going to actually connect. Those lights will shut off at some point, but if I had the mic on, it would connect. I've also used it for transferring SD cards. I've been able to plug an SD card reader into this, and it'll go into whatever, my computer or my phone. So it's been really great, and I think something like this has certainly made the workflow of using an iPhone much more enjoyable for me. I've always kind of struggled with footage going into my photo library. So by having it go directly into this hard drive, I can actually just take this right to my computer and edit directly off of it. I know some people are going to say, well, you should back it up, you should have it on a separate drive, whatever. I get that, but if you're looking for something super fast, this is a great way to record your clips, get them right on your hard drive, get them right to your computer, edit your video, get it uploaded, and then you're done. So yeah, I don't know, obviously, I don't know this brand. I don't know what kind of support or warranty or anything like that they offer, but Lexar is a big brand, and day one I was experiencing a lot of problems and didn't really trust it. I'm not going to judge a book by its cover. I so far have been really enjoying this, haven't had any issues with it. It's done everything that I need it to do. So if you're in the market for something like the Lexar Go Professional, I definitely recommend checking out something like this instead, especially if you do want something more MagSafe based and you want a little bit more customization on choosing the actual storage that you're using. This is a great option. So I'll leave a link in the description for this exact model if you're interested in buying it. And yeah, that's all I have for you. Hopefully this was helpful. I am stoked that I found this, and I think if you're in the market, you will be as well. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.